Kanonye, Kalonde, Kakume, Kabanje. Kati pillars esatu Abannayuganda bazituukiriza era tubeebaza. Pira esembayo ey'Okukabanja ate eyo yanjawulo kubanga yo terina timelines. Kubanga okulonda for example kwalina timeline tulina okubeerawo nga 15. Naye pira eya Kabanje terina timelines. N'olwekyo oyo yenna alowooza nti okunyaga akalulu nti byaggwa tebinaggwa. Ekyokubiri nti mu nsi yonna ne mu byafaayo awabadde bwanakyemalira webaawo okulonda obwanakyemalira bugenda ne buwewa ebitundu ebinene ebivudde mu kulonda. Ekyokulabirako ba Ferdinand Marcos, ba Ben Ali wa Tunisia, Hosni Mubarak owa Misiri ne Bashir owa Sudan nga bewa 85%, bewa 99%, bewa 95%. Ng'ebyo byonna ekigendererwa kwe kumalamu abannansi amaanyi, naye n'ekyokubiri nga bagezaako okwongera kwepika n'okufuta abawagizi baabwe tebakyalina maanyi. Naye abannansi b'ensi ezo ze njogeddeko kubanga nabo baali bakyali ku mulamwa gwa vaazoni yaabwe y'akabanja. Waali waweddewo akabanga katono mu mawanga ag'enjawulo era bwanakyemalira ne babusuula ku ttaka kubanga baali bamanyi omulamwa gwe baliko ate nga bamanyi nti balina okusigala nga bali ku mulamwa. Nga ffe bwe tumanyi omulamwa gwe tuliko ate nga bwe tumanyi tulina okusigala ku mulamwa. Bino byonna ebigenze bikolebwa okukuba abantu, okuwamba abakulembeze, ebibadde mu maka g'omukulembeze waffe tubiwulidde. Ebyo byonna babikola kubanga bamanyi nti bye bakoze binyiiza. Bamanyi nti balinga omubbi bw'ayingira ennyumba yo ayinza n'okwata TV n'agenda. Naye bwakuba amanyi nti mu buwangwa bw'abantu omuntu bw'omunyagako ekintu ajja kwerwanako era basiga nga bamaze okukuba balabi tosobola kwerwanako. Bano nabo eyo guilt ye badrivinga kola bino byonna bye bakola. Naye eky'omukisa omulungi basanze nga tulaba ate tuli confident nti n'Abannayuganda era nabo bamanyi nti bino byonna babikola lwa nsonyi, babikola lwa bubbi, ate tebigenda bamalamu amaanyi. Tulina ebyokulabirako bingi ng'ebyo byembalaze byetuze nga tusomerako era bano bwe baba balowooza nti bino biwedde beerimba ate balinga oyo azimba ku musenyu. Mwebale nnyo.
Uganda, in every part of the country that went to, people were receiving the message of change and expressing solidarity with it. So he said, no, I've got to deal with this. How? Let me give myself 71%. We have heard the stories. In 2015, then Sudan President Omar Bashir gave himself 94.5% in an election which was also riddled with a low voter turnout, just like ours. The script is always the same, by the way. So in that election of his, he gave himself 94.5%, unheard of. But a couple of months down the road, the same people whom he said voted for him with 94.5% ousted him. The same people. So how can it happen that nearly 100% of your entire country loves you, but a few months down the road, there are the same people who are booting you out? It's because you did not get that figure realistically. And so Mr. Museveni, together with the people around him, they are deceiving themselves that no, we have got the love of the people. 71%. It's only a matter of time. And look, I know we are going through a difficult time. Some have called it a season of mourning. And it's okay to go through that season. But we need to remain steadfast as a people. We need to get ready. The turning point for this country is just around the corner. And the regime knows that. They know that they are in the evening of their time. They know. And that's why they're doing all manner of things. Because they know that their day of reckoning has come. It is with us. All examples that we have seen from elsewhere, they show that our country is just about to have its rebirth. That's why the regime is doing all manner of things. Because they know. So they are panicking. They know that the 71% is non-existent. It's not there. nearly 400 polling stations. Mr. Museveni gave himself 100%, mostly in Western Uganda. 100%. That means in the last 5 years, none of those people has died. Everybody turned up to vote. Meanwhile, the whole country, the voter turnout was low. But this one's 100% turned out to vote. And they all voted for one person. Number one, the stoppage of abductions. We are not requesting. It is a demand that we are placing as leaders, as citizens of this country. And we are demanding the release of all those who have been abducted. If you think they've committed any offense, why don't you produce them in court? So we are not requesting. This is a demand that we are placing, a demand that is allowable within the law. We hope that the regime will have some few people there who will sober up. We know that the bulk of it is very problematic, but hopefully there will be some sober fellows there who will say, but look, this year is not right. Let's deal with this. So it's a demand that we are placing. We are demanding a release of all political prisoners. They have arrested people since 2021, just after the election, they have arrested people. We are demanding for their release. It's a legitimate demand that we are placing, and we hope that the regime will sober up. We still have many things we want to fight about. The way this election was conducted, and other issues, the state modus operandi. But even as we wait, even as we are quibbling over those issues, we want these demands acted upon with immediacy. And I know that sometimes the regime will say, okay, what will you do? Well, we've given you examples. Bashir gave himself 94.5%, but not long after, he was booted out. This regime is in the evening of its time, and they know. And so as the people, we have got to be emboldened. History is on our side, the law is on our side, and so we are making these demands. We hope that they will be sober enough to act upon them very quickly. We are calling on religious leaders. We are calling on cultural leaders, opinion leaders, to speak out regarding these matters. It's not enough for the religious leaders, as we hear them many times, they call on the people of Uganda, please be peaceful, and then they promote all these campaigns, I choose peace, and so on. It's not enough for you to demand already peaceful people to be peaceful when you are quiet about the wrongs that are being orchestrated by the regime. Surely religious leaders worth their salt. You should be speaking out against these ills. I would like to appreciate all those who are speaking out. And a number of religious leaders lately are speaking out. They're saying, no, this is wrong. The brutality is unacceptable. The raid on Ayogede is wrong. The vote rigging is wrong. Many more such voices hopefully can come through. Because this is no longer about just the national unity platform. Those who have been saying, so NUP, what are you doing next? It should be Uganda, what are you doing next? After this just concluded election. Mind you, even some folks within the NRM are crying foul that they were also thinking.